Because I can just see it, man. I can just see that maybe a friend would be over, or just me and the dog out at the pool, and and next thing you know, an hour turns into three. You don't even next thing you know, you come in the house. It's like 7 o'clock at night. It's like, oh shit. They go up, turn the PlayStation on, see an invite from you. Like, ah, I know you're gonna get a couple of those. I can guarantee you that, because I know I spend a lot of time outside once the summer comes, because I'm stuck in the house all year round. And don't get me wrong, I love my PlayStation, but I also like being up there at the pool. I like playing around with my garden and I live on the water. I like going up in the boat.
Having shit to do, basically.
Well, not shit that I have to do, just shit that might make it so that I could forget, and oh shit, is today Wednesday? Yeah, why?
That's Bob.
Yeah. Well, that don't mean that'll happen all the time, but I'm sure that'll happen once or twice. I can guarantee you that. And then I have my best friend. He lives about 20 minutes away by car, maybe 15 minutes, and he's coming down for a couple days, but I know that's not on a Wednesday. He's coming down on a Friday and a Saturday, and yeah, we're gonna hang out and have a few pints and have Fallout 76 too. Me and him play quite a bit online. That's the guy I was telling you about. Where I think I told you where I didn't ask him. He didn't have a roof on his house for like 3 weeks in the game, and I didn't say anything to him. And I was like wondering, because you gotta understand, Bob. Like, not all the time, but sometimes when in the game it'll rain, and the rain's like acid rain, because we just had a nuclear war like 20 years ago in the game, and there's acid rain lands on you, and you get radiation damage, and I won't even say anything to him. Like, I don't say like to him, why don't you got a roof? Like, do you know that acid rain's killing you? And you can just see his bar starts raising up more and more with red, and red means you have radiation damage.
Yeah.
He's got like half of his life is gone from radiation damage. Then one day, one day we were playing, and I logged in, and he gave me an invite, and I went to his base, and he had a roof. And the only thing I said was, "Oh yeah, your base looks pretty cool now." He's like, "Yeah, I changed some things around." And I was just thinking in my head, "Yeah, you put a fucking roof on your house." But for 3 weeks, man. 3 weeks, no roof on your house. Everything else, you had the couches, chair, TV, everything. A bar, no roof.
So, did I tell you that, and this is what made me think of the whole moon thing, that I thought of you immediately, that, we're going through a bit of a trade war here in the States, right, with China?
Yeah, with China.
Yeah, but Donald Trump and the Chinese guy said, we're gonna work together when it comes to space.
Huh. No, that's every man for themselves. The only ones that you'll see the Americans working with is their old buddies, the Russians.
No,
they work with the Russians all the
they
time.
legitimately said that they're working with China. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I do believe that nothing's changed. I do believe it's China's as dirty as it gets. I think that it's Russia and USA working together. That's my opinion, because it's anytime you can Google, man, you go to the U.S. space station, there's always a Russian there, and you go to the Russian space station, there's always an American there, always. Not a Chinese guy, not a guy from India, not a guy from Canada. They might get to come up for a month, and they get sent back home. They don't stay there the whole year. And it's because they're working together, because their money together is a lot of money. I don't trust China, and if China's working with anybody, they got their own stuff going on behind closed doors. I know it, because China is a communist country, and communist countries aren't well, they're communists, but they're not as like Russia. They're almost like more serious. Like, Russia abused communism, but China goes right to communism, right to the letter. Like, Russia, I don't really. I don't like how they were with communism. They're kind of a little different than. I don't know. It's not a nice. It's not. Communism looks nice on paper, but it's not. It's same as socialism looks nice on paper, but it's not. It all sounds like everybody shares and gets the same everything, but it's never that way. It's always the same thing.
So if Bernie Sanders and his buddies had gotten in, you'd say that Canada and America would have both been screwed, eh?
Well, I don't trust any of them. I think Trump's your best bet because he's not controlled.
Oh, absolutely.
The only reason the only reason he's standing up to all these people is because he's not getting paid, and he's telling the truth. America is losing money, losing jobs, and he said it's got to stop. And he's telling everybody, China's getting rich off of us, you know, and the big car companies are going down to the States or going down to Mexico and having Mexicans build cars for like, you know, $2 an hour or something, or $1 an hour, and then they bring the cars back to the United States and sell them at premium price. That's so much profit. And Trump's like, that's enough. Because you keep closing car factories all over the United States, and so you can move them to like China and Mexico and places like that, where they can have like 50-cent an hour labor and garbage like that. Trump just said no more, and he's right. Like, I mean, you don't have to like them, but you don't have to like somebody when they're right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And he's doing stuff to help the people. He doesn't want to see plants closed down, because then there's a whole bunch of people that have no job, and then a lot of those people are gonna have to go on welfare, and then that's gonna be tax money getting paid out. So, but meanwhile, these people should have been still at work at their GM plants and all over and they're so I think Trump doing that stand is a good thing, because somebody's got past the buck, and then they don't care about Americans anymore. And the sad thing is, this is other Americans, like the goddamn senators, you know, just like in Roman times. Give them a pocket of gold and they'll do whatever you want. We got them too in Canada, man. They're just as dirty here. Like, they're always fighting because, you know, you give them money and they'll block things. Like, you'll be like, we don't want, the Native Americans will say, we don't want a pipeline going through our land.
Okay.
Of course you do. And then the oil company pays a senator a couple $1 million under the table, make this happen. Oh, we're putting a pipeline through your land because we have to, because it's a necessity, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
I know the answer, but I gotta ask anyway. Did you watch Tesla Files, getting back on conspiracies and whatnot?
Did I watch who?
Tesla Files on the History Channel.
No.
Okay, it was
it's
about
Tesla Files.
Tesla.
That was called
Tesla.
Oh,
like,
Tesla. Oh, I know some about Tesla, but I never watched the show you're talking about.
Okay, Tesla Files had to do with how Trump's uncle might have taken Tesla's information, like way back in the day after Tesla died, because he was
I don't believe it. Nope.
He was an official scientist for the government.
Oh, he might have seen stuff, but it was if anybody's going to move in and take stuff, it was like the CIA and FBI and shit like that. It wasn't, but they can't put the blame on Trump's uncle, because Trump's uncle wouldn't have done that. Once that guy was dead, man, once his last breath came out, the CIA and the FBI opened his door, man. Boom, take all your stuff. They knew this guy was like beyond Einstein. He made Einstein look like you and me. You know, just average people.
Einstein said he was the smartest guy he knew.
Tesla, if anybody was an alien, it was Tesla, and I say that jokingly. The guy was really smart, very gifted. You don't get that many people that come around. You know, I think they're like one every couple hundred years. He had ideas for free electricity from North America right straight across the Atlantic, all through Europe, like free electricity, and then somebody decided we can't have that.
If that show gets canceled, though, for sure it's Trump. But that's if it gets canceled.
Everybody blames Trump for too much. I don't think Trump gives a shit. I think Trump's more be honest with you, I think Trump's more worried about his Twitter than he is about any TV shows getting canceled. Honest to God, that's why I really don't think he cares
about my crappy TV show.
Yeah, I don't think he gives a shit because he's not scared of people putting his name in the mud. He's not, because he stands up for himself, and he's always got, he's always fights for himself. So he always would. He wouldn't cancel a show. He'd bitch about it on Twitter, but he wouldn't cancel it because that's not him. That's how Obama would cancel it. George Bush would have canceled it, if that's true. Like if they had, I'm talking about if they were their uncle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Trump wouldn't do that. That's not Trump's style. That's the old guard, where they have, get rid of it, kill the person, or turn off the show.
I respectfully disagree.
No, I think Trump would be like, see you on Twitter.
I respectfully disagree.
No, man, I don't think that's Bob. I think that
the show hasn't been canceled yet.
For him to even think about it.
But
I just don't think that he cares, because you can't possibly think that Donald Trump's uncle, scientist for the government or not, that he was the one that went to his little one-room apartment or whatever, or two-room apartment, and stole everything. Now you're telling me you believe that over the CIA in suits and the FBI in suits just marched in, walked everything, and then they might have handed it to the scientists, and one of the scientists could have been Trump's uncle. There, I can believe that, but I don't believe that Trump's uncle stole it.
So you believe the FBI handed it to him? Okay.
No, I don't. I'm saying the FBI and CIA and all those type of guys.
So what?
They went in and grabbed it. Who they gave it to, I don't know, because to be honest, Bob, I didn't know that Trump's uncle was a scientist in the government. I don't really know much about his family.
What would he have done with the information? Look it up. Look up the Tesla.
I don't know.
Look up the Tesla files.
I don't know. I don't really think that's on Trump's plate. Trump's got stuff on his plate that he put there himself, that he wants, and I don't even think that that's even a cup of tea to him. He's got lots of stuff he wants to do, and I just don't think that he cares about that. I don't think he cares about UFOs. I don't think he cares about any of the stuff that you and I talk about. I think he's just more into trade and putting it and fighting with the media. I just don't think that he cares about the stuff that you and I talk about. I don't even really hear him talking about space too much, which just kind of really happened over the years. When I was a kid, all your presidents always talked about space. And then when I was a teenager, they still did, because Clinton really loved space and talked about it. And then once you got to about the Bush and Obama, they kind of said that it's over. Like, we're going to Mars. Let's not talk about the moon. And Trump don't say nothing. I don't hear Trump say anything. I'm not saying he don't say nothing. I'm sure reporters have asked him what he thinks about NASA's budget, or should they get more or less. But
and that's why I told you it was such a big deal that according to him we'll be working with China. This is from the horse's mouth. Not just me. This is
what... I'm looking here. I just reading this thing from 2 days ago. It says, Trump promises not just the moon, but Mars. So yeah, he is interested in it.
Yeah.
I just never hear him say much.
See? He totally does.
Yeah, I don't think he's such a bad president. He's got an ego, and he talks a lot. And he's kind of old school. But he's your president. He's not bought, and he's not a puppet. He's like he's like the first real president I think you guys have had probably since JFK. Every other one's been fucking controlled. That's my opinion, because this guy is so unique. and he really seems to care about the people. Nobody else. Everybody says the same blah blah blah, but not Trump. Man, he stands up to China. Nobody stands up to China. Oh yeah, Donald Trump does. Donald Trump stands up to anybody, and that's what Americans should be proud of, because Americans have always been a country that don't put up with stuff. That's why they don't belong to England anymore. They don't put up with shit.
Okay.
And Donald Trump to me is just like an American should be. They don't put up with nothing that interferes with what they like. You're in your backyard. You're not going to put up with people that come in your backyard and start partying. You're going to call the cops and tell them to get away. You're not going to put up with it. That's the same with Trump. You're not going to put up with it.
I totally disagree, but I'll let you have your opinion here on my show. You know that.
No.
That's why we're friends. That's why we're friends, because, like you said, we have different opinions, but you know, that's what makes the world great, like you've said.
No, you know, that's the way to be. Like, Randy kind of reminds me of what you said in a way. I never got to see him this weekend because I was busy, but a couple weekends ago he was talking about how he's like, Travis gives a good, honest review. If he doesn't like it, Travis says it. He goes, but me, I'm too nice. I always say good things. And that kind of just reminds me a bit what you're saying there. Yeah. Yeah, Travis is pretty honest with his reviews. If he don't like it, he'll say something. He has one of these videos that he watched some movie to do with witches at the theater, and he gave it a bad review. And holy shit, did a lot of people attack his channel with thumbs down. Actually, I'm going to look it up right now while I'm right here. But like I say, he has some videos where he gets a lot of thumbs down because he doesn't go with the mainstream, and people will say to him, "What are you, stupid? What's wrong? That was perfect." And he's like, "No, it wasn't." And he'll explain why it was a shitty movie. But yeah, I know what it is. I'm just gonna scroll down this list because I know right around where it is, because I took some of the clips out of
What's
it for
Travis
a video
saying?
at Christmas. Where is it?
Sorry.
Hey, do you like Deadpool?
My sister likes Deadpool.
He has a video here called Deadpool 2 Slurpee Review. What the hell is a Deadpool Slurpee?
Yeah, there is. There's such a thing. It's a Deadpool Slurpee. Mom, help me find the crypt.
I'm trying to find this this video of his so I can tell you what the name of that movie with the witches. If he was here right now, he'd tell me. What the hell?
Customize.
I'll find it.
Go back again.
Then. He sure does a lot of reviews on food and movies. He likes horror movies, as you know, and that's kind of like me and him get along good for.
What's it say, Ma?
I think I'm getting close to that video. Okay, here's the Halloween.
So if I send you a link to the Tesla files, would you watch it?
Yeah. Not right now. But I will. But not right now. I don't want to watch it now. I want to talk.
Yeah.
But I'll watch them. How many are there? A bunch? It's like a series?
No, like 13. It's only had one season. And like I said, if it doesn't get canceled, man.
You're restricted from
I don't know.
can't access it yet. Same there.
Who knows?
Your way through the epic. No. Unlock character endings by
Who knows? I can't find that video. It looks like he almost... I wonder if he took it down because of getting thumbs down.
No save data or
He's talking about Jurassic World, and he has 2 thumbs down for that. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom review. How many thumbs down did he get for that one? 6 thumbs up, 7 thumbs down. God just pass this piece of pizza. It almost looks like he took it down unless I'm missing it. Why would he take it down? That was a great one. If he did take it down. Keep the old wax museum. I've never seen how it works. I'll check that out later. There he is. Oh, there it is.
You can.
Is that it? No, that's not it. Dawn of the Dead, 1978. He didn't like that movie.
Cryptic, you still there?
Yeah, I was trying to find this video of Travis's. I'm starting to think that he took it down.
Fight.
Oh wow. Oh no. Yeah, okay. You know a show called Suspiria?
No.
A movie?
Yes. No. I don't know.
Okay, it's with the witches. He didn't like that, and he got 11 thumbs up, and one of the thumbs up are mine, so we'll say he got 10 thumbs up and, and 45 thumbs down. People are really mad. And then here's one of the comments. Fast food and soda reviews seem to be more your level, not art, house films, or music. Laugh out loud. Maybe next time review the popcorn served in the theater, not the film. Laugh out loud. And then
That's
here's what Travis
mean,
says
man.
Round 2.
Yeah, but here's what Travis says back. I don't give a shit if it's art house. It's still pretentious garbage. The first Suspiria was 1,000 times better. This was embarrassing and the music sucked. Pretentious dribble needs to be called out, and I'm one of the few people doing it on YouTube. The guy didn't say anything back. And then here's another comment. 37 thumbs up. Or sorry, 37 thumbs down, 8 thumbs up. Yeah, you disagree with the mainstream and then get mad. That's my example right there.
I'm almost...
I had to find Travis's video there, but yeah.
I myself am almost to 100 people.
Round. Fight.
Wait, 98, right?
Yep, 98. Almost 100 people.
Oh, I didn't know that Travis was there. Ah, shitty. I didn't know Travis was there because I didn't know you were live. I didn't know. I didn't know Travis was there. I feel bad, guys.
I'm sorry. I should have said something.
I had no clue that you were live. I thought you were just talking.
No.
Then he says, see you guys later. I gotta go. Oh well.
What?
I'm sure he knows I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's it. You die now. Just die. Don't even think about it. Just die.
Yeah, shit. I didn't even know Travis was there. Yeah, but that's yeah, Randy, Randy's right. Like, I kind of didn't notice, to be honest with you, but until Randy said that, but yeah, Randy gives everything a good review. Except for a gas station. He got mad at a gas station because he didn't get a free soda. And he was pretty furious.
Matt's told me all I say is it's okay. But I say it's too okay too often.
I don't notice. That's for sure. And these other things that Randy does for videos live, Randy has a note out front of his house that says no junk mail. So every time somebody puts junk mail in his mailbox, he'll do a video and he puts it in his paper shredder, and he's furious. Like, he's really mad that they violated his sign. So Randy's like, well, I'm gonna get you. And then this one guy sent him an invitation to a school reunion.
Round 2.
But this guy kind of treated Randy like shit. They were friends, but he kind of treated Randy like shit and used Randy, and Randy never forgot it. So Randy has a video and he explains that, and he goes into the bathroom and to the bathroom sink, and he sets the invitation on fire, and he says, "This is one school reunion I won't be going to." And he's really angry, but when he gets mad, he just destroys things. It's really funny. I like Randy though. I like all you guys. Games and Greens hasn't been on as much.
We like you too, man.
Was alright, but he said everything was alright. He said his wife got a new vehicle or something.
Wins.
Excuse me. Yeah, all the stuff that I mailed to Rob, it's sitting in the boatyard, waiting for the next shipment to go across seas. Whenever they don't send it out right away. They have to get so much mail to go to UK. Sometimes takes like a month, and then they go. Last time I sent something to Rob, you got it in 3 weeks.
Champion.
But I was looking at the tracking number, and it's still at the
It is mine
one
to
spot with the
slay.
boatyards.
Round 1. Fight.
It's in Toronto. It's been sitting there for 8 days. Yeah, hold on, let me check it right now. 'Cause I got the
There's this one guy. There's this one guy on that show. He's like Gomer Pyle, but he's like a super intelligent astrophysicist. It's funny as hell. You'll like it when I send it to you. You ever watch Gomer Pyle? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was more from my parents were more into it. I know who he is, but it wasn't really my thing. I just remember, like, back in the days where I was a little kid, we only had one TV and like 13 channels, and 2 of them were French.
Well,
Public broadcast.
well, picture if they let Gomer Pyle be a physicist. It's funny.
I didn't watch too much Gomer Pyle. I'd only watched maybe the last 5 minutes because I knew when it was over, my parents would then it was my turn to watch TV, and then I'd watch like maybe WWF, Hulk Hogan, and not something stupid. Maybe watching that because on Saturdays before wrestling they have those older ones on. The parents like that, and the Three Stooges. And
Oh, I love the Stooges.
yeah, we still have one on here. It's called the Deja Vu channel.
We have it on here too. It's called Me TV.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah. They have Spenguli.
Final round. Fight.
Who the hell's playing Liu Kang?
Me. Bob.
Pretty good. No, it was maybe Matt or something.
No. Matt's only played 1 game. I'm sorry, I should have warned you that we were live. I just
Yeah, I
assumed.
didn't know. I didn't know. Like when Travis was talking, I kind of feel bad because you asked the question. Have you guys ever heard of the game Hong Kong 97? I would have said no.
Yeah, no.
And then he said back.
Same
and
for
then
me.
He said, welcome back to him. I'm sure we didn't break his heart, but I didn't know we were on, and then that's just the way it goes. Like I say, it'll be like, that's just the way it goes. Everything can't be perfect. We all have little nice pink ribbons in our hair.
Those of us who wanted the ribbon.
Singing lollipop, lollipop.
Sugar, do, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Have you ever heard that on Stars on 45? You ever heard of Stars on 45?
No. Why?
Oh boy, are you missing out. This is stuff my parents listened to, but when I was little, I still liked it, and it is crazy, man. Hang on here. Check. Let me get my speaker here. Ready? Here we go. Now check this out.
Right on.
Watch how this changes, man. It's pretty cool. Watch this. Oh, sorry. Here's listen to this.
Oh, Bananarama.
There you go, Bob. Now watch this. Here we go. It's gonna switch. Pretty cool. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a little better than the Archie's version of it. The Archies are who originally did that. You know.
Let's turn it down a little bit.
The Archies are the one that originally did that. You know.
Yeah, so.
You have like 4 different songs there, all going at once.
Yeah, that's the way it's made. They'll play the songs and they switch them to another one. They did Stars on 45 Star Wars when I was a kid, and I had the 45 record, and I used to play with those nice Star Wars figures with the music playing on it. There it is, Stars on 45 Star Wars. I'll just play it 2 minutes, no 1 minute of it. I don't want to overdo it. Stars on 45 Star Wars. Here we go.
God damn. Look at that. You're just kicking my ass.
Check this out. This is something I used to like to play with my Star Wars figures. To this. Stars on 45 Star Wars. So 70-ish, eh? No one thinks you're on the Love Boat.
Yeah.
And starring Bob.
I'm gonna die, but I'm having a grand old time.
Everybody knows this one.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
This is from Goodfellas. Remember the movie Goodfellas on the ocean?
Yeah.
They show everybody dead in the freezer, all the mobsters. They're playing Layla. They're clapping Layla. Well, that's what it's like, Bob.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
Oh, it is, and they have so many Stars on 45 different themes, and they mix it like that, and it's like from back in the 70s. I think people still actually do it, but they have like the Beatles, the Stones, ABBA, some really good stuff. Like, did you like that one where I'm like, in that one R-Team video, I'm like, where you like that part where he's talking about Bob's gonna set up a comic book store, and this way he can avoid paying taxes. And then I'm like, taxes. I know that was good. And then the next part right after that's where he says, and this way Bob can find out the word on the street. And I'm like, well, what's the word on the street anyway? And then that comes in. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. That was cool. Thanks. That song's been remixed so many times though. The one with the Archies.
Oh yes.
My favorite version of that song is when Homer and Flanders go on this camping trip, right? This is classic Simpsons right here. and then they end up like downriver somewhere, but it's getting like way too hot, and then he starts hallucinating sugar. You can see the candy in his head. Yeah, that's like, he's so funny how much he likes candy and stuff. Like that one where the Germans buy the power plant from Mr. Burns, and then they're interviewing the safety guy, which is Homer, and then Homer's like, you guys are from Germany? And they're like, yeah, the land of chocolate. He's like dreaming about the land of chocolate, and then he snaps out of. They snap him out of it, and he's like, oh, where were we? And then, they're talking about like the land of chocolate and all that. He's like, that was 10 minutes ago. So for 10 minutes, he was like in a trance. For 10, they must have been wondering what's wrong with this guy. He's the health inspector in charge of safety. Oh my God, that was so funny. Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend at the time, like around the 90s, she used to like that cat lady.
Red and white, blue and white, black.
Hey, Cryptic, I got a question for you.
What color?
What color are professional dartboards?
Dark boards.
Oh, dartboards. Dartboards.
What color? They're yellow and black.
Yellow and black, Mom.
No, black and white.
Black and white, she said.
Oh, the one in my basement was yellow and black. That's why I said I didn't know the answer regardless. I was just thinking the one I had in my basement when I was a kid was yellow and black.
Vacancies. How many justices serve on the United States Supreme Court?
You wouldn't know.
7, 12, 9, and 5.
12, I think.
9. I got it. 9.
Really?
That one. that one friend. What? That one friend of mine that I called. I gotta take a drink. That one friend of mine that I called Tiny. He plays darts every week.
Finally,
at the Napanee Legion, like for the war vet Legion. You got a Legion, and
yeah.
You guys have Legion down there in the States?
Yeah, we have a tank in our town, like a genuine real life tank, but they like set it up on cinder blocks. It's cool. You can't miss it when you come into town.
Okay, so in that R-Team video where I was talking about, where it's like he said he's gonna have he said this way Bob can find out what the word is on the street. And I was like, what is the word on the street anyway? And I got that right here. That was a cool strut too. I like how it switched like that. This is awesome. See, Pink Floyd was really... Yeah, Pink Floyd was really big. There's a lot of people like Pink Floyd. You know who Alice Cooper is, right, Bob?
Yeah, I do.
Round
I've seen him. I've seen him live.
How many Spartans?
Probably
300.
about 6 or 7 times. I've seen him live a lot.
He's he was in that movie Dark Shadows, and he
He was also
also
in Prince.
he also wrote for The Simpsons a couple times. So yeah, I definitely know who he is.
Yeah, he's also in that horror movie called Prince of Darkness in the 90s. Used to be, during the 70s and 80s, he was a pretty hard alcoholic, hardcore. And his wife was going to leave him, and his music career was in the dumps.
He went to a mental
He had to
institution to dry out, didn't he?
Yeah, he was pretty bad, so he had to figure out how to get his mind off of drinking. So somebody suggested to him play golf, and he never played golf before, so he started the golf 36 holes a day. That's like that's like going twice. And it got to become such a passion that every year, Bob, like since the 90s, he always tries out for the what's that thing, LPGA or whatever, you know, the big golf
PGA
thing,
Tour.
Yeah, he always tries out, but he never makes the cut. But he loves golfing so much that like he tries. And yeah, he kicked anybody's ass that you and I know. But you know, it's not good enough to be a pro. But that's how he quit drinking. Was played 36 holes of golf a day. That means you'd probably start around 8, 9 in the morning. Wouldn't be done till almost like supper time.
Speaking of supper time,
there's some pretty big courses, and if you're rich like Alice Cooper, I'm sure he was going to some pretty big ones. He wasn't going to like a little one that I have in my town, which is still pretty good. The one in my town, I'd probably, by the 12th hole, I'd probably be ready to go home.
speaking of supper time, I think this is going to be the last one for me.
Yeah,
This is gonna.
I'm going to have something myself.
We have to write before supper, you know.
fight.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you've had some. A couple weeks ago there, you had what, pizza, didn't you, a couple weeks ago? Or
Yeah.
Wednesdays ago?
pizza. Not. Yeah, we did have pizza. So.
I think it was last week or the week before.
Yeah.
Because you were telling me what you liked on it, and I liked everything you said. I like vegetables too. Not all of them, but I like the ones you're naming.
Yeah. We got this really good pizza place here in Michigan that we got Jets. Anyway,
Yeah,
we're not having
Boy, you
pizza
sure
this
got good at
time
this.
though.
you sure have gotten good at this.
I just have it on easy mode. That's what it is.
Alright, so
It makes it look like
so if I don't talk to you before time, then just I'll do my best to make sure I'm on like I usually am on Wednesdays. If something comes up, I'll give you a message, but I don't have anything coming up.
you might get to see one where I filmed from the comic book store. I just talked to Aaron today, the guy in charge of the place.
Oh yeah.
So, if they let me, I'm gonna film from there.
Yeah, you did there one time there where you kind of popped in and said a little hello. I remember when you first had that video, I watched that, I saw it on my feed. Oh, Bob's at the comic book store. Oh, check this out.
I really want to get his opinion on, like, my latest video with the Peter Cannon Thunderbolt thing. Nobody's watched that yet. Not even you.
When I was a little kid and a teenager, my God, were comic book shops that were popular. There's none in my town. I'd have to drive for almost a half an hour to a city
Round 2.
to find
Fight.
it. But I remember when this town was smaller than I'm in now, it was like half the size. They'd have like about 2 or 3 comic book shops. Comics were really popular in the 70s and 80s. Really popular. I'm saying they're not popular now, but like that was... They had some damn good writers in the 70s, and you know that.
Yeah, I do.
I know maybe they're all smoking pot, and that might be why, but either way, they really wrote some good stuff in the 70s.
You know who I think was on something? Steve Gerber.
Oh, the Man-Thing guy, yeah.
The Howard the Duck guy.
They probably sit back, smoke a joint, or eat a brownie.
Officially, he's never...
See, there's certain strains of marijuana that make you creative, and those are what are called the sativas.
Final round.
There's some other ones called like indigos, and they make you sleepy. But there's these other ones that make you wide awake and very.
Mom?
If you have any art in you, it'll bring the art ideas that we never had before in other ways. Those guys might have been smoking sativa. Like there's like hundreds of grams of sativa. I like sativa. That's probably why some of my videos are pretty nuts. So like, have a couple.
I'm gonna just shut down.
DTE.
Ready,
Hello?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. But I gotta wait till, Mom's good and ready too.
I'll be home probably 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay. I'm waiting for my mom.
Sounds good.
Grandma, Mom?
What?
Grandma?
No.
I'm ready to go. Yeah. Lots of sun. Beautiful day. Alright, Mom? Bye.